Ed, this is a striking car. You know, this is about as red as it gets.
Yes.
And it's a 57 Dual-Ghia, right?
Correct.
Where did you find this car?
Found this in a barn in Greenwich, Connecticut.
It's a barn find?
It's a barn find.
A barn find Dual-Ghia?
Actually, I have the pictures in the barn,
No
of the
kidding.
barn and in the barn. And it is, it was stored essentially from 1962 until 1997 when we took it out of storage.
My
So it
goodness.
only
And
has
did,
44,000 miles on it.
did you have to restore it and everything?
Everything had to be redone.
And did you do much of that?
Did everything except the cosmetics that I can't do myself. The paint and the interior is something I can't do.
But really? Yeah, I mean, that's art, and I can't do it either. But
Yes.
you did the rest of it, eh?
Everything mechanical, anything, that, and all the welding that you can't see.
Yeah, that's the kind of welding I do.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
right. Well, now these are such interesting cars because they're Chrysler, they're Italian. They're what's the connection there?
Ghia was the concept car builder for Chrysler Motors in the early 50s. Virgil Exner designed the cars. Ghia executed the building of the bodies. The Dodge Fire Arrow was a two-seater car concept. Eugene Casaroll, who owned Dual Motors in Detroit, asked if he could have permission to produce the car. Chrysler gave him the permission.
So, and that's where the dual
And
of the
that's-
Dual-Ghia comes from.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Dual Motors and Ghia, the bodybuilder. Ghia produced the bodies in Italy, trimmed them, so they were painted and trimmed, and then crated, shipped over by sea to Detroit, where in Detroit they put on everything that was mechanical. For windshield wipers, motors, suspension,
Really?
brakes, bumpers, everything was added in the United States.
So what did this start as? What's under the skin here?
As a 56 Dodge, the front portion of the chassis is 56 Dodge. The rear portion is 56 Dodge, but the rest of the car is unibody, and all welded together, leaded seams, hand-hammered steel body over wooden bucks that were then body filled with body putty.
Wow. I mean, stunning. I mean, so so Italian. And even in the interior, it's got Italian flair, but there's Dodge in there too. Those gauges are almost 56 Dodge, aren't they?
They are all 56 Dodge.
Oh, really?
Except for
They are 56
Very
Dodge.
Good eye. Except for the tachometer. The Dodge did not have tachometer. So they produced a tachometer to match the speedometer instrument.
Oh, okay.
But the small instrument pods are right out of a Dodge, 56 Dodge. Of course, they changed the bezels.
Yeah.
The switches, the switch and knobs are 56 Plymouth. The switches themselves are Chrysler Partsman. It could be DeSoto or Chrysler, just
Whatever, right?
whatever.
Well, I love the gear shift too. It's almost like a knife sticking down there. But wasn't like 56 Dodge a push button?
They were push button cars, which was a little bit of a challenge for Dual Motors. And what they did is they adapted a shift lever so that it operates the cable that does the shifting. And
How's
it
that
works,
work?
It works fine.
It does, really?
Flawless, yes.
Because that push button was, I mean, it was a little temperamental in
neat.
itself.
Yeah.
Right?
It was a lot less of an effort to hook up the cable than was probably the push
I
buttons.
bet it was. Well, I love the fins, but it was 57 after all. I mean, so
Correct.
you're going to have, and are those stuck on there, or are they all part of the body?
The body was designed to mimic the Dodge Fire Arrow, which did not have fins. They started producing the cars in 56, summer of 56, but all the big three came out with their finned cars for 57.
So they called Italy and said?
Called Italy, add fins.
Poof, it's got fins.
Poof, it has fins.
And your tail lights?
Taillights are Italian. They are same as a Ferrari 250 and Testarossa.
Beautiful car, beautiful. Now, so what engine does this have?
This, there was a choice of two motors in that era, the Dodge Wedge or the Dodge HEMI. This is the Dodge D500 HEMI, 315, 260 horsepower, single 4-barrel.
Let's go have a look at it.
Sure.
Wow, that's beautiful. And it's actually set quite far back in the car too, isn't it?
The original motor was, you got a very good eye, it was up to about here.
Yeah.
And the car did not handle well at all. And they actually moved it back.
Just weight distribution, eh?
Weight distribution, and in order to, then they found out it hit the steering box, so they had to actually move it over. So it's over 3 inches and back
Is
about
that right?
6 inches. Yes.
What a curious block color.
That's a coral color, and that was I'm told, the color of Gene Casseroll's trucks.
Oh, okay. So
So he had to buy probably 55-gallon drums of his paint. That's
Shoot him.
Because the original Dodge Hemis were, I believe, blue, silver.
Yeah,
color,
yeah.
Okay? The engine compartments are all also the same for the Dual-Ghias. That robin's egg blue. So
Oh,
that was the
I
standard.
looked at that and I thought that was white, but it actually is. It's robin's egg blue, isn't it? So robin's egg blue coral, and then this Wow, almost Ferrari red. It's
Yeah, so it's a Ghia color. It's definitely Italian. There's
Yeah.
no question about that.
Well, but it's really, it's a 315 Hemi, huh? Pretty much
And
straight
it's,
stuff.
the 315 Hemi, the Chrysler Imperial generator and power steering.
Wow.
Bellows brakes. I mean, so it's pretty much.
It's Mopar.
It's all Mopar, absolutely, front to back.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful car. Now, have you been to the Concours here before? The Rocky
No,
Mountain
this is
Concours?
my first time to the Broadmoor, and actually my second time only to Colorado Springs. It's a beautiful area. The setting at the Broadmoor Hotel, the Rocky Mountains.
You
and
can't beat it.
No, the weather is perfect. So
And you absolutely have the finest Dual-Ghia here.
There's no question about it.
Thanks a lot for
thank
bringing
you.
it out.
My pleasure.
Beautiful car.